Hey, this is Michelle, and I am going to do a quick journal page in this little junky journal that we made. Um, I started to do a page and I did not like the outcome, so I collaged over top of it and I'm starting over. So if you make a mistake, that's what glue sticks are for. So I'm trying to use some different colors. I have this color book that I made a while ago, and obviously I've forgotten to keep it up, but I've searched on Pinterest and looked for color combinations and then tried to match them with paints that I have. I always love like teal and red together, and so when I try and use red, I typically use teal with it because I just think they look really pretty together. So then I went ahead and I just got this gray and I wanted to use that, and I kind of like those together. And then I thought it needed just one more lighter color, so I think that's China Blue. No, it might not be. It looks like it though. Anyhow, so I'm writing it down. I'll have all of my supplies in the description. So I'm just writing them down in case I want to recreate this color combo anytime again. This is just a little, I think that is like from a clipboard possibly, but it's a bunch of old bills that I got at an antique store, and it was fairly reasonable for all that I got. So I'm just trying to pull out some colors that I thought might look good on this as collaged paper on this page. So I pulled up, this is another thing that having a little color book is good for. I pulled it up and put the peach next to it to see if I liked it, and I was like, yeah, that'll be okay. So I'm just going to use my Uhu Glue Stick and collage a few of these pieces down. And it's so ratty and torn that I'm not going to rip the edge or anything. So I'm just kind of placing a little bit on each side of the page. And so I'm trying to decide if I'm going to continue to do voiceovers or if I'm going to do a combination of music and voiceovers. This is the part that I hate the most. It's not natural for me, so I feel like I'm just kind of rambling on. So I do have another video that's going to come out. It's really old, a page I did like last year, but I'm going to put that one out, and then maybe you guys can let me know which is a better option. Anyhow, so I'm just putting these paints down on this piece of oven liner that I'm using as like a craft mat, and then also adding some Rowney titanium white. And I'm just using my fingers to kind of place that around, just kind of here and there. I do like to add white here and there just to kind of get the colors to all blend together, and I do that almost every time. So I'm not trying to cover every piece, just trying to bring some more colors to the page. And I didn't have anything in mind when creating this page. I just knew that I wanted to try and use some red because I don't typically use that. And as I'm working through it, you'll see I make a big, well, it's not a big mistake, but it's a mistake that I didn't like. So I just kind of worked through it. So I'm just about done with the paint. Like I said, this is a fast page, just kind of throwing some colors down here and there. And then just going to dry it real quick. And then I'm going to go through I have some images. My friend Tiffany told me about this website called Hooligans, and they have the cutest images of children, and I think they are, I think it's for clothing. I'm not 100% sure, but I just printed some out, and I loved this image of this little girl. So I take that side of the edge off and I glue it down. But I will say, in hindsight, I kind of wish I had put it on the other page because it looks like she's looking off that way and I don't think I left enough room. But so I'm going to show you what I did. I put it down anyways. And then I was trying to decide if I should put that down somewhere else. And then I realized it wasn't glued down good enough and I adhered it more. But when I peeled it back to put it down, I think it had like some little lines in it, so then I really didn't like it, but I'm still working through it. I'm trying to blend it in with the page a little bit. But all of that is for naught because I'm going to rip it off. Oh no, I'm not yet. That's when the wrinkles came in it. So I just ripped it off. And you know, if something isn't working and you don't like it, it's your journal. Just rip it out and start over. So I went back through. I liked this image also. I think I liked the other image a little better, but this one worked out in the long run, so it's all good. So I'm just looking at placement and just using my trusty glue stick again. And adhering it to the page. And it still works. The colors kind of still work. So I'm adding a little bit more red. This is like a big deal for me because I very, very seldom use red. And no pink other than the pink that the red and white kind of make. So this is some Crackle paste, the best Crackle paste you can get. It's DecoArt. It's cheap. So I'm just using a palette knife and kind of putting it around the picture just to make the picture kind of one with the page. But then, you know, with Crackle paste, you just kind of, it's hard to stop with it. It's so much fun. So I just kind of put it a little bit all over, or a lot all over. And I'm using my palette knife, and then in some places I'll spread it a little bit with my finger just to, I don't know why, just to make it not have, in some places it has a little bit of an edge, so I'm just smoothing it out a little bit. So now I'm going to look for a word, and I get these little books from a used bookstore near me. They're really cheap, 75 cents, and they have all these little quotes in them. So if you see the little yellow book that I'm using, it has a little card from Hawaii for an appointment in Hawaii. But anyhow, I got an extra one of those books, and I'm going to give it away in an upcoming video. So I'm just kind of stockpiling some things around. And if I can get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give some stuff away. And I thought this would be a good one. One thing I like about that little book is it's perfect for small journals. And it has like whole quotes. And so I just found the one that I thought went with my page. And you will see it at the end. I don't have the page in front of me, so I'm not sure what it says. I know it's something about children and what they bring to the world, or what they do for the world. I just thought it was fitting. And then this, I got these, I don't even know exactly what they're called. They're like file folder dividers or organizers, and I had used that particular one to make a pattern for the little journal that I made. So I just cut that off to size, and then there's a piece of denim from my friend Darlene. She is at Dar 63, I believe. She bought one of those rugs from Five Below, the denim ones, and took it all apart and was nice enough to send me some. So I'm just using my glue stick, and I'm going to glue that little tab piece onto the denim, and then I had just a little red piece of ribbon from, I don't know where. I think it was, someone sent it to me. So I just stitched that on the edge of my page, and I cut that little bit off, and then I don't know why, but I always like to add a little bit and bob to the other side. So I just kind of put that together with the little piece of denim and sewed that with my sewing machine on there as well. And I'm just drawing the crackle just to make sure it's got a really good, it's got lots of crackles in it. And then I'm going to take that little piece of red and kind of pull it off. It was just a little bit long there, and it was distracting to me. And that says every child, I'm not sure. So I'm just trying this onto little pieces of paper that I have all over my desk, and that is actually the other piece with the balloons from the other picture that I didn't use, and it still matched, so I just backed the quote onto that and kind of tore the edge, and I'm going to use my glue stick and put that down as well. And that is pretty much my page. So thank you so much for watching. Ask me any questions, comment, subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye.